Hey family, peace. I just felt inspired to share some words real quick from the heart about growth. Um, Signs of knowing that you're growing up. And what I mean by growing up is being able to be detached. A small little quick example. Um, I know the difference between attachments and insecurities and looking for validation and looking for approval from people outside of myself. And, um, when Facebook started, or when I caught wind of Facebook, um, I was always concerned about what somebody had to say in response to my comments, posts, pictures, anything that I put up. Then they started the stories option. I love that option because you can just put something up and you don't get any responses or comments like you do on a post. And what I found is that I don't care like I used to, meaning that other people's attention to me and my status or post doesn't have significance to my value and my self-worth, my self-confidence. And other people's energy used to matter that much to me, and getting caught up in arguing with people on Facebook and stuff like that, of trying to defend myself or prove a point. That's not necessary in my being anymore. It's no longer, my body don't respond the same way, because if you pay attention to yourself, start learning your own chemistry, your biology, metaphysically, quantum physically, galactically, however you want to look at it. You start realizing that your body actually responds, not just your heart, not just your brain. It's not just your ego and logic and rhyme and reason, that you actually have cellular response to everything, all external stimuli, whether they're words or whether it's an event or action that you're witnessing, be it on TV or be it in your present field. But nonetheless, I like stories. I put a story up, and you only got 24 hours or whatever before it expires. Or even Instagram. I started using Instagram, I think, last year, and you can see you viewing, of course, but some people like it, some people don't. And you get accustomed to most just viewing it, and I'm not, I don't get offended. It doesn't bother me at all, because my intent and purpose is to share what I have to offer. Share my gift, my insight, my views, my opinions that I think are actually healing or uplifting. And even if it wasn't, even if I was on some another vibe of, I don't know, criticizing this or criticizing that, could I do that still without the attachment, without the need for attention or for people to recognize that they like it, or they don't like it, or to make a comment? Or is my goal to put my message out? What I think is not just my message. I see it as being a message for all. Words that I speak, I know them to be life-giving. They come by way of spirit to me, gives me life. It's on that plane, and that's all that matters. When you're not as attached to things or attached to people's opinions or attention to you, you will know, because you'll feel different. You won't feel the urge to quickly check and see how many people viewed. The numbers of views don't matter. Me expressing myself is what matters. Me sharing, again, my gift with the world is what matters. How many people tune in, it's not the matter. It's not the matter. So growth in that area is being so confident and just so secure, so balanced, so settled, and calm, and just assured, secured in you and what you're saying, what you're doing, not needing a stamp of approval, needing a million views or 500, being a competition, rivalry for views. And be able to you find 2 days like, oh man, I was getting shocked as this change started to come about within me, as less and less after putting a post out or a picture out or anything that I put out, I mean, I just didn't care about checking in to see. And sometimes I look and say, oh man, wow, that's a lot of people looking at that one. And then I've put something up and only a couple of people may have viewed it or even like it, and really not have no thoughts about it. Like just, oh, okay, cool. Then, oh wow, okay, that's, yeah, oh, cool. And go on with your business. But this transcends into many areas of life. You use this with with the people who you actually see day to day. The people's closest to you. They will let you know where you're at, how easily that person can get to you and sway you or whatever like that. Or you say, he makes me this or she makes me that. No one makes you anything. It's on how you are set in your vibration or where you're at, where you're focused mostly. This is going to determine how you respond in any given situation. But yeah, I just wanted to share that real quick, man. Some of us, I'm not the only one. A lot of us are really grown up where we can be in the world, not of the world. When I go into the world, I go into Facebook, I go into Instagram, I go into the web, YouTube, and I don't have to partake and participate in the same energies as I would say a child. Where a child is clinging on attention, like I keep saying that, just clinging on attention. How many people saw me? How many people viewed? How many? Blah, 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 blah. Oh man, this person didn't look. I'd be looking at that person's stuff, and they, I like theirs, but they don't like mine. But see, was that your intent? Is your intent for attention or to get your message, or just express yourself? You don't got to be a message. Just expressing yourself should be what it's all about. That's you. That's your security. That's your home. That's your peace, and part of our purpose is making sure that we do share. Definitely want to share, because a lot of us we don't even feel fulfilled if we're not doing our part. And I don't want to make it seem like it's a job or a duty, but it's innate in us to do it. And we're not whole if we're not expressing ourselves, being creative. Our words and the way we articulate, explain something. What I'm doing right now is my form and way of being creative, of how to explain a scenario or explain a change in habitual reactions or habitual expectations or habitual, like looking for people to tune in, looking for someone to say, oh, that was great, oh, you're so smart, you're so bright, oh, you're woke, or you're such a conscious individual. Please kill it. Ego. There's no need for it. You're still going to be all that you are, whether someone congratulates you, applauds you, pats you on the back, tell you how great, strong, smart, bright, fast, talented you are. You're secure, you've grown up, you don't need it. You don't turn it away or demean or belittle compliments and congratulations, but when you no longer need it, you're good in here. You're good right in here. Good. But just want to say that. Peace, fam. Namaste. Love, light, joy, happiness, ecstasy, and bliss. Peace.